Do you like hard-boiled eggs, but you're unsure of the best way to cook them? Or worse yet, maybe you like hard-boiled eggs, but you just find peeling them to be such a pain. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make the perfect hard-boiled egg that's easy to peel. So keep watching. If this is your first time watching, welcome to our channel, where we give valuable information on cooking, including free recipes for you to download. So you'd think a hard-boiled egg would be easy, right? You take an egg, you boil it until it's hard. There's actually a lot more to it, and there's a lot of different opinions on the best way to make it. So after years of trying different methods, I'm going to show you the method that works the best for me. And I think it's going to work the best for you, and it might just surprise you how to do it. Okay, so you're going to need a large pot, and you want it to be large enough so when the eggs are in their single file, they're not crowded. Okay, you're going to need some water, obviously. We're boiling them. Some white vinegar, some table salt, or any kind of salt really should be fine. A large bowl for an ice bath, ice, and some kind of a slotted spoon. So first things first, we are not going to put the eggs in the cold water. We're going to boil the water first and then put the eggs in the boiling water. Okay, so we've got our water. Now, how much water do you put in? Well, you want to put in about 4 inches. If you're not sure how much 4 inches is, just look at the egg, and with the egg standing up, you want the water to be about 1 inch above the egg. Okay, first things first, put the pot on the stove. We're going to turn it up to high. Okay, so you're going to want to add about a teaspoon of salt, or you know what, you can even just give it a bit of a sprinkle. And we're going to add a tablespoon of vinegar. And it doesn't have to be exact. If you've got a bigger pot, add more. Smaller pot, you can add less. And just to help bring this to a boil faster, I'm going to throw the lid on it. So why are we adding salt and vinegar? Well, 2 reasons. One, by having the salt and vinegar in there, if an egg does happen to crack while it's cooking, it's going to prevent the egg from kind of spewing out and contaminating the water. 2, it helps to soften the shell. So when the shell is slightly softened, then it makes it a lot easier for peeling. It's about to start boiling, see a little bit of steam coming out. When the water just begins to boil, we're going to lower the eggs into the water. Okay. Oh, and one already broke. I'm just going to take that guy out. Normally if it breaks farther into the cooking, I'll leave the egg in, but this broke just a little bit too soon. It's going to make everything else look gross. Okay, we're going to put the lid on, set our timer, and you cook them for 12 to 14 minutes, depending on your altitude. There's a bunch of different factors. I find 13 minutes works great for me. And turn your heat down to low, or maybe 1 notch just above low. We don't want to have a rolling boil. You don't want to overcook the eggs. If you overcook them, you're going to get that kind of grayish green looking ring around the yolk. Now, that's not going to hurt you, but it's just not pretty. Okay, so while the eggs are cooking, what we want to do is get our ice bath ready. Okay, so you can see I've got about 2.5 cups of ice here. If I went 3 in a bowl this size, that'd be fine. There's lots of room. But if you have a smaller bowl, you want to make sure you have room for the eggs. So now I'm going to run the tap, get that water nice and cold, add it to this till it's about 1/3 or half of the way full, still leaving enough room for the eggs. And we're just going to let that sit and let that water get even colder. So once the eggs come out of the pot, they go in here and they're going to instantly be shocked, instantly stop cooking. And that's also going to help with peeling the eggs. Okay, so we've got about 6 seconds left. Just give that icy water a stir. Make sure it's nice and evenly cool. Timer goes off, heat goes off, lid comes off. We're going to get those off, and immediately we're going to pull these eggs out because they're still cooking. So how long are we going to leave the eggs in the ice bath? 15 to 20 minutes minimum, okay? You want to really make sure they're nice and cold. And then after that, you take them out of there and put them in the fridge. Okay, so once they come out of the ice bath, if you're not eating them right away, then you're going to want to store them in the fridge. From time to time, you're just going to want to move those eggs around. Okay, so the eggs sat in the ice bath about 20 minutes. I've drained the water, and I've got a storage container here. Now, I store them with the shells on. Give each one a kind of a quick dry and put it in there. Snap the lid on, put it in the fridge. You're not going to have any smells in the fridge. The eggs are going to keep for a week. And when you want a snack, you just reach in and grab one. But we're not done. No. I bet half of yous or more are here because you hate peeling your eggs. You want to know, how can I get this peeled off nice and easy? So a couple of tricks. Start with eggs that are about a week old or maybe a little bit older. Eggs that are brand new, there's just something about them. They're, by nature, they don't want to peel easy. As they get older, they peel easier. But you don't want to go with something that's like 2 months old either. So I usually try and stick to about a week to 10 days old. And they're well within the lifespan of the egg. And they just make life a lot easier. But this will work with newer eggs, just not all of them. So what is the trick to peeling a hard-boiled egg? First thing you're going to want to do, tap the wide end a couple of times. Don't tap it too hard. You're not trying to break the egg inside. You just want to crack it. And then flip it around. Crack the point a few times. And then take it, and you can try rolling it between your hands. I find it easier if you roll it on a hard surface like a cutting board or table. I've got the napkin on here because it makes for easier cleanup. But just gently, okay? Gently roll it back and forth on there. Again, you're not trying to damage anything. Give it a couple of spins. You don't need very much time. And then, starting at the big end. Or if there's a real obvious spot to grab like that, you can, but it's usually easier to start at the big end and just start peeling. You're going to see the membrane there. Get your finger under the membrane. And once you get it going, it just, sometimes it comes off in one big piece. Oh, look at that. That egg just practically, look at how much of that shell. One giant piece came off. Now, before I do anything with this egg, I like to give it a quick rinse, just to get any little bits of shell that are on there. And another thing, now if you're having a hard time, if you've done all these things and you're having a hard time and the egg shell still wants to stick to the egg, try taking that one egg, and it's usually just one out of a batch, sometimes two, but most of the time with this method, you don't have a problem. But if you do have one, go run it under cold water while you peel it. And the cold water just helps it to come off real easy. But there we have one perfect egg, nice and smooth. I'll try and show the camera how pretty that is. Look at that. Nice and smooth, no damage anywhere. That is a beautiful egg. What does it look like inside? Let's find out. Look at that. The only damage to the egg was from my egg slicer. Look at how perfect that is. It's a nice color. Take the white off. It's yellow around the edges. Not gray, not green. And let's try one. That tastes great. This little egg slicer is handy too. I use that from time to time if I'm putting my eggs on a salad or whatever, but yeah, no, this egg tastes good. Super easy to peel. It took me way longer to peel it on camera. If I was just doing this for myself, it would have been super fast. In the description down below, you're going to find a link to the recipe. Go ahead and click on that. That'll take you to the recipe page on our website where you can view the recipe, download the recipe, print the recipe. And there's other recipes. Feel free to explore them and do the same thing. Now, go make some hard-boiled eggs and come back in the comments below. Tell me how well this worked for you, or if you have a different method that works better for you. I'd love to hear from you. If you got value from this, give it a thumbs up or smash that like button, and feel free to share it with anybody you know is going to get value from this video as well. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.